synthesis. The first one raw material is carbon dioxide in the atmosphere for land plants. It is available about 0.03%, and for aquatic plants it is present about 0.3%. So more percentage in the aquatic for the aquatic plants. The second raw material is water. The absorption of water takes place. Absorption of water takes place from soil through root hairs by osmosis. By which process? By osmosis. The third raw material is solar energy. So it is the ultimate source of energy. What? Ultimate source of energy. There is no exception. That means there is no other source of solar energy. Only solar energy come from sun. So only source of energy is solar energy. Solar energy is converted into the chemical energy which are used by us. So ultimate source of energy is solar energy. So ultimate source of energy, it converted into means light energy converted into chemical energy. Light energy is converted into chemical energy, and this energy is utilized by the whole organisms on this ecosystem. And only, just imagine, light energy, only 1% of light energy is utilized by the green plants. Just imagine, only 1% is utilized by the green plants, and green plants gives us 10% energy. So in an ecosystem, flow of energy is 10%. So green plants take energy only, solar energy is only 1%, and producers, green plants, gives us 10%. How much? 10% energy flow in an ecosystem. So one trophic level to the second trophic level, transferred energy is 10%. How much percent? 10%. So this is all about the raw materials for photosynthesis: carbon dioxide, water, and solar energy. We are going to study about nutrition in protozoans like paramecium and amoeba. So especially we have to study nutrition in amoeba. Nutrition in amoeba. So first we will discuss about the structure of amoeba, how they take nutrition from the environment, right? So first go through the picture and then we will write. This is the amoeba and this is food vacuole. This is cytoplasm. This is nucleus. This one is food vacuole. And food vacuole contains number of digestive enzymes. It also contains lysosomes. So now amoeba is unicellular protozoans and they have irregular shape. What? Irregular shape. And they do not have any specific aperture. They do not have a specific aperture for the intake of food. And there is no specific aperture for the elimination of digested waste, digested food particles. So how they intake the food and how they eliminate the undigested food particles. So we are going to discuss about this. So now they intake food particles by forming a cup-like shape. This is, and here it is food vacuole. Inside it food is captured by the finger-like extension. This is called pseudopodia. Pseudo means false, podia means leg. So pseudopodia helps in the ingestion of the food particles. So ultimately this process is called as phagocytosis. What? Phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is the process of engulfing of food particles through the cell surface. So from the cell surface, when food is come in the contact of the cell surface of the amoeba, there emerges a figure-like extension that is called pseudopodia. And pseudopodia helps in the capturing of the food, and ultimately this food captured by the amoeba and goes inside the food vacuoles. Inside the food vacuoles there are number of digestive enzymes which help in the digestion of food particles, and ultimately digestion takes place. So here digestion takes place. Now the next is, after digestion, absorption of food particles takes place. Absorption of food particles takes place. Just go through the arrow. Arrow is in inward direction and it is here outward direction. So it shows the absorption of, here absorption takes place of food particles. Now next one is, after absorption, assimilation takes place. Assimilation means the utilization of nutrients. Here digestion takes place with the help of enzyme. So components of the food particles broke down into the simpler one, and that particles are absorbed by the process of diffusion. So through the diffusion in the cytoplasm, it is cytoplasm. So the components of the food diffuses in the cytoplasm, and from the cytoplasm it utilizes the nutrients of the food particles for their growth, maintenance, energy and storage also. So like this nutrition takes place, and ultimately the last stage is ingestion. egestion takes place through the any surface of the cell. This is the elimination, expelled out undigested food material or food particle, we can say food material is expelled out. This process is known as exocytosis. What? Exocytosis. So we have to emphasize on exocytosis and phagocytosis. This is very, very important. Phagocytosis means the process of taking of food, and the exocytosis is the process of elimination of undigested food materials. The first, now write down the steps. What are the steps in this process? So first one is ingestion. The process of taking of food inside the cell, that is called phagocytosis. So ingestion takes place by the process of phagocytosis. Phago means engulf, swallowing. Cytosis is inside the cell. So ingestion. The second step is digestion. So with the help of enzymes, digestion of food particles takes place in the cytoplasm, in the food vacuole. The third one is absorption. Absorption of food particles takes place in the cytoplasm by the process of diffusion. And fourth one is assimilation. So assimilation means utilization of nutrients for growth, repair, energy and storage. So this is called assimilation. In assimilation, amoeba utilize their nutrients. They utilize the nutrients for growth, repair, energy and storage. And ultimately last step is egestion. They eliminate the undigested food material. So this is all about how the amoeba take their nutrition. So amoeba take their nutrition by this whole process.